Hello fragrance fans, and welcome to today's video. John here, and today we'll be doing an unboxing and first impressions of a couple of different fragrances. So if you can see here, got these at Forever Luxe. Not a sponsor, I paid for these on my own. And when I'm looking for fragrances, I check out a multiple different array of websites. Forever Luxe, Gift Express, Fragrance Shop. Those are three of my first ones that I'll check out. Aura Fragrance, that's always one of the top ones that I'll check out. I rarely, when I first got into it, I bought a lot from Fragrance Net and Fragrance X, probably a lot like everyone, because those are the two of the biggest ones that you know of. But they're all owned by the same company, Perfume.com. And so even though they'll have different prices, they're all going to be pretty close to the same, all the Perfume.com fragrances on the website. And they're usually, from my experience, a little bit higher priced than some of the other ones, if you can find them. Okay, so just doing one fragrance here. I'm not sure. Okay, this is not at all what I was thinking. So this is Versace Oud Noir. It's bad when you got so many fragrances coming in that you can't remember what you're going to be looking at. I was actually thinking I was doing Bentley Club Black. Got that coming in, as well as a Just Jack fragrance. So anyways, that'll be on a separate video. Here is Versace Oud Noir. Never smelled this fragrance either, so that's a good thing. Won't have to go back and edit this. Of course, I don't edit any of my videos, so I wouldn't be able to edit that anyways. Unboxing, you kind of get one shot, don't you? As you saw in the from the box that I had up there, this right here, this is a tester, and picked this up for I think around $45 maybe, somewhere in that ballpark for sure, which is a good price on it. And like I was saying a while ago, what I do is obviously just check all of them and see who has the best price and go there. So the presentation, of course, if you've had any of the Pour Homme series of Versace fragrances, whether it's Versace Pour Homme, Versace Dylan Blue, these are the bottles that they come in, just usually a different color scheme. The Pour Homme has the light blue. Dylan Blue's got that beautiful dark blue with the gold trim. This one's got black gradient from black up to clear, so it kind of gives it that graying nature. So, but anyways, let's give it a first spray here and get some first impressions on Versace Oud Noir. Okay, so off the very top, it's got a very I don't know if that's fruit. I'm still smelling the alcohol. That's very very nice. Yeah, it's some type of fruit. There's a lot of spice. You can definitely smell that that oud wood, that agar wood. It is a very woody, but this one is not overpowering. I've been told, again, I don't own any. This is the first oud fragrance. Now I've got a few fragrances that have oud listed in the notes, but this is an actual oud fragrance. It's Oud Noir. I'm told that oud is very strong and can be overpowering, can be very animalic, and so this was, by all reviews that I've seen so far, an easy entry into the oud category. I don't have any of the notes to pull up in the list. And I'm not really the best at picking out individual notes. What I can tell you is that it's very woody. I mean, it almost smells like a piece of wood. And that's the strongest note to me, is this. It's a woody spicy is the way I would categorize this fragrance. Let me turn my background music down here. It's a little annoying to me. For some reason, I was going to try to pull up the notes on Fragrantica and see if I could pick out some of these other notes, but for some reason my laptop has decided to not change my page off of the Mercedes-Benz Club Black, which is what I thought was in the box. So I'm just going to give you my first impression. At first smell, it's not my favorite type of scent. It's very wood heavy. There's some spices. Again, on that initial blast, there was a little bit of fruit. A little bit of sweetness that went away really quickly, and you're left with some spice. There may be some herbs in there. I'm thinking maybe that there is a rosemary or something in that, that herbal category. I think I'm trying to reload Fragrantica here, because I just need the help. I'm not being able to pick out anything really, which typically can be a good thing, because it's saying that it's pretty well blended. All right, I finally got this to work. Top notes are black pepper. Yeah, I've got the spice. Bitter orange and neroli. I think probably that fruity must have been coming from the bitter orange. Saffron, cardamom, and olibanum, which I believe olibanum is frankincense, if I'm not, if I'm not wrong about that. Now, there is a resinous quality to it. Frankincense is a resin. It's out of a tree. It's kind of like sap, or it may be sap. It does have a resinous quality. There is patchouli. I can smell that. Something called leatherwood. But what I get on the initial blast, I got the black pepper and I got the orange. After about a minute, that was pretty much gone. And I can smell the saffron. You can smell a little bit of that resinous quality from the frankincense or the olibanum, but you get agarwood, you get the oud, and you get patchouli, and it's very oudy, very patchouli based. So it's masculine, it's strong, it's woody. It kind of smells like if you was smelling inside of a wooden box. So at first sniff, not my favorite scent, but I found that a lot of times I'll get a fragrance, I'll smell it, not love it at first, because in my brain I already have this preconceived idea of all these different things I was going to be smelling, and when you don't really, it don't line up with your preconceived idea, I put it away, I come back to it 6 months, a year later, and then all of a sudden I either love it or maybe I still hate it. We'll see. But Versace Oud Noir, I don't think it's a crowd-pleasing signature scent. If you like a very wood-heavy, and I'm not talking about, cypressy or anything like that, this smells like a chunk of wood. The difference in smelling cedar oil and smelling a piece of cedar, there's just a difference to it. And this smells like cardamom and a chunk of wood. Maybe that's what they were going for. But that's my first impression on Versace Oud Noir. Apologize, I wasn't prepared. Again, I thought this was a different fragrance, but maybe that's the great thing about unboxings and first impressions. You really got my first impression of this, and as of right now, I give it probably a 5.5 out of 10. 10 being the best, and 1, being, or 0, I guess, being the worst. I think it's above average, but I don't think it is mass appealing. So that may stick out to you, though. That may be what you're looking for. If you want a chunk of wood, grab this Versace Oud Noir. All right. God bless. We'll see you down the road. Like and subscribe. Help build the smallest fragrance channel on YouTube. Thanks. Have a good day.